Welcome. We've brought to you many webinars in the past. Most of them teach you about rights that you may not have known that you already have, and many of them give you tools and methods that help you defend those rights. And this next webinar on the basic steps to challenging temporary orders, we will be showing you the entire path and giving you step by step what you need to do in order to implement that in our webinar called Challenging Temporary Orders, where we introduced you to the father in Michigan that was able to challenge service orders. We taught you that you can also challenge temporary orders in the form of, let's say, ordering psych evals or family studies, appointments of gals, which are guardian ad litems, and other things that create burdens between fit parents and their children. We also taught you that you can challenge when a court says that they grant you your time and your rights to your child before they've actually met the boundaries set by the Constitution. But what you may not have right now, because we just made it in this next webinar, is each step that you need to take to make that challenge. That's what we're going to provide this next one. So as you might imagine, this is one of the most powerful webinars that we've created so far. If any of you know anything about history, old habits are hard to break. Many of you cannot afford to go out and hire another attorney and waste that money again. They've got old patterns built in and they just don't know what else to do. They used to have the tender years doctrine where the presumption was the mother. And then they replaced that with the best interests of the child doctrine. Now there's no presumption. And in fact, some states have even passed statutes that say there's no presumption that either parent is entitled to custody. Now the judges have gone too far with this. They've taken that as this means that the parents have to prove which one's the better parent and I'm going to pick, right? Instead of taking that as neither parent is entitled to have more than the other. So do you see where we can even take the very same statutes that they have in place and define them in ways that apply equally? Now some statutes we just completely have to trash. They're just gone, dead. But some we can work with, and we can easily help you explain that yourself in your documents, to your attorneys, to your judge. So let's get started on learning the right steps so you'll make the right choices and the decisions that empower you and provide you with that leverage. Without that, you will have nothing, and that's where they've been keeping you. So if you're tired of having nothing and you're tired of not knowing where to go, come and join us. We'll show you a different way, a better way, where divorce does not have to mean losing your child, and children do not lose the access to both of their fit parents. That's what we'll be sharing with you in this next webinar. Basic steps to challenging temporary orders. All it takes is a little new information. So we're going to give you step-by-step process, and we're going to help you understand how to take some of the information you got from a previous webinar called Challenging Temporary Orders and starting to implement that to actually make changes in the course that you've been on. So now you've got an opportunity to take the information that you've been exposed to and actually put it to use. Nobody else is going to give this to you because nobody else seems to have figured it out. If they had, we probably would have found them, and you probably would have too. So we're really glad you found us. We're glad that you're here, and we hope that you will continue to join us and that you will start to get better results. So join us today, and you will finally be able to live the life that you dream. So if you haven't registered yet, do so now and let all of your friends that are going through this know too. Share it and help other parents. The more parents that do this, the fewer parents will have to fight. The more parents that stand up to judges effectively and know how to argue and know how to get past the excuses and the smoke screens, the less effect abuse of power will have. So if you want to shut this down right here, right now, not wait for legislators and Not wait for media to make big stories out of this in your area, and not wait for more parents to suffer. You can start doing something right now, and that's what we're going to show you. So if you're interested, join us. If you think someone else might be, share it with them. Help parents gain power by learning how to challenge abuse of power. That's what you do now. The longer you wait for someone else to fix this, the longer you're going to suffer, and the longer you and your children will be separated. So if you want to start ending those patterns now, you'll learn these tools. And until then, you'll be redirected to our video page where you can view some of those previous webinars and videos if you haven't seen them before. So I look forward to you joining us in the basic steps to challenging temporary orders. I'm Sherry with Fixed Family Courts, and I'll see you there.
I